The union representing the largest police agency in Wisconsin welcomes the deployment of the National Guard in Milwaukee.
The developments come as President Donald Trump this afternoon promised to send troops into Chicago. 12 News political director Matt Smith tonight with the union president and mayor strongly responding.
Tonight, the dramatic videos of 15 so-called street takeovers in Milwaukee over the weekend now fueling an intensifying political debate surrounding National Guard troops in U.S. cities.
At this point, though, you would welcome National Guard here in Milwaukee?
I would.
Alex Ayala, president of the Milwaukee Police Union, with us Tuesday, saying he's planning to reach out to President Trump in the coming days to request and welcome National Guard help, citing the weekend street takeovers, officer shortages, and the ongoing contract dispute with the city.
You have all these incidents that are out of control. We don't have the staffing for it. I'm sure that the National Guard would do a great job in helping us out.
What would they do, ideally?
You can put up some security checkpoints. You have them walking around, they're visible. So for me is, you want to bring me help from the National Guard? I'll take it. Do we have to do it? No, we don't. The mayor has the power to fully staff the police department to settle that contract.
The debate reaching a political flashpoint. President Trump Tuesday promising to send troops to Chicago, and Vice President J.D. Vance with us Thursday in La Crosse.
Would the administration consider ever coming into a city like Milwaukee?
Well, again, we want to be invited into Milwaukee. I hope the mayor of Milwaukee gets some common sense and actually fights for her residents for a change, or his residents for a change.
Milwaukee Mayor Cavalier Johnson with us this afternoon.
I did see the MPA president saying that he would welcome the National Guard to Milwaukee, which I thought was pretty peculiar and pretty infuriating at the same time. Why do I say that? I say because in my office just a few months ago, he came and he sat down and he was with a bunch of folks. And he was asking me, and they were asking me what we could do in order to make sure that ICE and immigration were not clamping down on people at Mexican Fiesta. So I don't understand why he's interested in bringing in federal troops now, bringing in the federal government now, when he was against it just before.
Matt is joining us live in the newsroom. The governor today also pushed back at any talk of National Guard troops.
Deanna this morning saying, quote, "We can handle this ourselves in the state of the Wisconsin." Meantime, Republican Congressman Scott Fitzgerald also saying Sunday on Upfront, National Guard troops in Milwaukee are not needed.
A lot of back and forth. Political director Matt Smith live in the newsroom tonight.